time they're allowed? Is it 5 minutes that Miyata should be allowed?
You know, as we've seen in the past, there doesn't seem to be a determined amount of time.
Or as we saw for Mighty Mo against Josh Barnett not too long ago, it was maybe 5 minutes for each testicle.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some breaks of what, like 20, 25 minutes in total, where they basically were begging the guy to go out, like Mighty Mo.
Chevello, I just want to warn you, Miguel Torres has just informed me that he's going to steal your rims and break your windows. So he's going to steal the rims off your Hyundai and break the windows on you with double wide camper. Miguel Torres, just want me to tell you, I'm just letting you know.
It's very violent.
Because I will keep him off of me by letting you know that he's after you. That's all I'm saying.
I will hire Guy Mezger as my bodyguard.
I got to be honest with you. Guy can't help you from this one. Guy'll sidestep this one, too.
Actually, I want to say hello also to the guys from Radio TKO, Darcy and Corey. They've got Guy Mezger on their show next week, along with Bust Rutten. And I heard that Antonio McKee went on their show today, I believe it was, and talked some more smack about the Sexer Beast Guy Mezger. I don't know what that's all about, but McKee is still drumming up, still hitting that drum of Guy Mezger. I don't know what it's all about, but I look forward to listening to it on Radio TKO.
At some point, and McKee keeps it up, Guy's going to bury him underneath this pool.
Yeah, at some point, Mezger's going to snap, and an angry Guy Mezger is something you don't want. We are ready to recommence here. It looks like Miyata's junk has been shook back into place. The tree hath been replanted, and we are ready. Dream 16 continues. Michael Chevello, Frank Trigg, and the hand slider, Hans Thompson with you. Takeshi. You see what I mean, though? How he looks very unsettled, how he charges across, very stiff, very robotic, moves a lot body-wise, but only throws a little peppering jab.
Yeah, he's not really putting anything behind any, and his combos don't really have any purpose as he gets taken down again. You know, this is one of the problems when you fight a guy like Miyata that has got a great takedown game, has a great, obviously great superior strength, great athletic ability, but then knows how to punch you in the head as well. It makes it very difficult for another kickboxing type guy to battle against that.
Miyata has just been controlling this fight so far, Little Hercules.
I do have confirmation on that low blow rule, Michael, from the FEG staff here. If the referee determines a time, in other words, when he separates them, says you have 5 minutes to recover, then there will be a time. But otherwise, it's just until the fighter says yes, I can fight on, or no, I can't.
Under 1 minute 20 remaining, and Miyata, who has so far proven a fan favorite here in Nagoya with a double rainbow, double suplex earlier on in this fight. That was just superb. The referee stands them up. Now let's see if Takeshi can finally string together some decent combinations. Again, you see him just scuttle forward, but there's no confidence in his hands at all. Catches the kicking leg of Miyata, gives it up and drills it into the midsection. That was nicely done from Takeshi. Second knee caught Miyata on the forearms. Third knee got through to the liver section.
Man, he's picking up the pace a little bit. I think he's finally realizing what's happening.
I do like the confidence that Miyata is fighting with in this fight. This is one of the best performances I've seen from Little Hercules so far in Dream Frank.
You know, he does look like he put a lot more weight on, but I don't know how the effect of, I was worried about in the very beginning how cutting weight was going to affect him, but it doesn't seem to bother him at all.
Top position again from Miyata. Butterfly hooks here from Takeshi. 15 seconds remaining. Trying to yank out that muscle-laden left arm, and he does, Miyata. Look at those deltoids like a bunch of bananas. Look at the horseshoe on that tricep. Guy's a freak. He is the ovary of the featherweight division. End of the first round, all one-way traffic, and the traffic is pointing the Saitama in the direction of Little Hercules.
Great job. Hercules, he's controlling the pace. He's using his ability as an explosive athlete. Jump in, jump out. When he's jumping out, he's not getting hit very much. When he jumps in, he's hitting 2-3 times. Good kicks. And then whenever he gets in real deep trouble, takes a nice, deep double leg shot. He got a couple of single legs, and most of them were doubles. Gets in, takes him down to the ground. And we all saw he had 3 suplexes in there. Two severe straight backs and one side off of the side. Hercules is obviously winning this one. I think Miyata is in dominant fashion. But remember, they judge the entire fight here in Japan, so the tide could change come that third round, where it's only, you know, everyone thinks they're at a disadvantage because it's only 5 minutes. Because they're judging the whole fight, you have 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes of the first round you were winning. Then all of a sudden you win the whole second round. You've won 8 minutes of the entire fight. It's a pretty good shot you can win the fight.
What a round from Miyata. Have a look at this. Whoop. Overhand right, smack bang on the orbital bone of Takeshi. He's blinking heavy after that one. But the show stealer, the showstopper, was the beautiful double suplex from Little Hercules. As you see Sean Frew going to town in the corner of Miyata. What are you telling Takeshi if you're over in the blue corner, Franco Trigo?
Move your feet side to side. You're standing straight in front of him. If you're going to just stand right in front of him, you got to throw 3 and 4 punches, 3 and 4 kicks, combinations very quickly. You can't stand and let him go. Every time that you think he's going to shoot, throw a knee or throw an uppercut. You must, because that's the only way you're going to be able to slow him and get him off the takedown.
Thank you to everyone who is following us on Twitter, at Chevello Voice, at Frank Trigg, at Hanslater, and also make sure you add at K1 Official, at Dream Official, and at HDNet Fights. Second round, 5 minutes duration, a Little Hercules and Leon Takeshi. Nice left hook there from Miyata. Switches to southpaw, does Little Hercules. His corner telling him, make sure you keep it to your tempo as he lands a round kick to the liver.
Yeah, don't stop moving now. If he does, Takeshi will eventually catch him in the head.
That was nice. You see that, a little fake. He dipped the head down like he was going to throw the right hand, then he switched it over to the left hand. That was beautifully done. And there's a nice curling lead hook from Miyata. Step through knee from Takeshi, doubles up on it off the left leg.
Good throw push by Takeshi right now. If he keeps that throw push, he might be able to get away. You can get him off. He's got to push away. You can push, you just can't squeeze the throw, but you can push off on it.
Thrusting the shoulder in here. Miyata, a powerful little man. Drops into the genuflect position momentarily. Going to put Miyata, going to put Takeshi, I should say, on his ass, and he does. Rips into the side of the carcass, off the right hand.
Yeah, Miyata's he's just so smart. I mean, the way he uses his ability, part of it too is that he's so strong. He kind of knows whatever positions he's in, he can out strength any one of his opponents, and he does it tremendously well. But he also has great conditioning when he comes in, and doesn't rely just on his power game. You know, he really does a lot of quick snapping punches. He offsets you and then takes you down.
Referee could call a break and move them out of this precarious position here for Takeshi, which is a little reminiscent of Melvin Manoff versus Mizuno at the last stream. We will see Mizuno in our main event tonight against Gegard Mousasi in the battle for the Dreamlight Heavyweight Championship. And also still to come, yes, Sakuraba versus Mayhem, Aurelio versus Aoki, and Minowa Man versus Satoshi Ishii.
You more happy to see Miller or Minowa Man?
Sorry?
Are you more happy to see Minowa Man or Miller fight tonight?
To me, that's just like one massive orgasm.
Ew.
Right hand there from Miyata.
Sick bastard. Just
nice knee from Miyata, just to the lower right rib cage, and again from Little Hercules. This guy just continues to impress me, Miyata. And I'm just so excited, Frank, to think that if he continues to train and improve as much as he does, Miyata, at the Brave Gym, where he will be in 12 months' time, a real #1 contender.
You know, I like to see him if he's got that one-punch knockout power. You know, he does a lot of peppering shots. He got that real quick explosive shot in there. Hits him with that quick jab, but then he doesn't do anything after it. You know, he might go to a takedown, but doesn't go to another power punch. I like to see him improve his game a little bit more because he's so athletic and he's so strong. It might even be 12 months, Mike. It might be eight months before he's one of those guys that now he's in the battle for the top position.
Back to their feet. Takeshi throws a right hand, misses the target. They drift off counterclockwise. Beautiful hook again from Miyata. Gets inside of the punches, clinches up with him again. Can he possibly set for another suplex? No, not at the moment. Spill to the canvas, back to their feet now. Miyata's got an opportunity to throw the knee off the right leg if he wants it. There's the knee, though, from Takeshi.
Hit him again in the cup, it looked like.
Yeah.
Now, see, the problem is this is a benefit for Miyata because he can now rest, take a break again. You know, now, I mean, obviously he's a little bit injured, but he also gets a break here, so he gets back some of his cardio shape, which is one of the problems that Takeshi's having a problem with right now is his speed and his great movement. You don't want this guy getting a break to get back to it again.
As he's given time to recover here, Miyata. Big hello to Travis from MMA Scraps, another top radio show. They've got a chat room happening as they watch live on HDNet tonight. And also the crew at Bloody Elbow, the night crew, always big supporters of Dream Broadcast. And you see once again Takeshi just cutting the pie up the centre with that one. Little Hercules copped a shot to the Little Hercules. What's got you most intrigued and looking forward to later tonight? Frank, is it going to be that Sakuraba-Miller fight?
Yeah, well, that...
Masashi-Mizuno middleman issue?
See, my fight of the night obviously is going to be the Sakuraba-Miller fight. And then, because, Miller got the fight, Sakuraba always won a 2 fight, and it's just one of those things that I kind of get to watch these two guys accumulate together tonight. But also, too, I like watching Goran Masashi live. I love watching him. He just seems so calm. It looks like he just came out of a closet. He's like, oh, no, time to fight. Okay, put me back in the case. He's just one of those kind of crazy guys. So I like watching him battle out.
Nice jab. Smack bang to the schnoggin from Miyata. Takeshi with the outside leg kick. Miyata drops down for a double leg. Takeshi sprawls back to his feet. 1 minute 20 remaining in the fight now. Ooh, that one caught him. Not turning the knuckles over though. Hasn't really got the room to move that left hand, Takeshi. So more just slapping punches with the inside of these gloves. It has been all Miyata so far. And unless Takeshi can really change it up here, Miyata's going to run away with a decision on an easy one at that, Frank.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. I think that's what's going to happen. He's got a little blood on his nose, but nothing significant enough to make the judges want to change their mind on this thing.
Look at him like a human leech. Oh, suplex maybe. Come on. Suplex him again, Miyata. No, Takeshi spins out. Fakes off the back leg, throws it. Follow through right hand from Takeshi, but just no starch behind those shots. Miyata backs him against the ropes. 20 seconds remains. The only thing Takeshi can hope for now is a Hail Mary shot or that a grand piano falls on the head of Miyata. Referee's going to give Takeshi one last chance in the stand-up to throw a big shot, and that's all he had, a little half-hearted jab.
Oh,
Three-punch combination, and that's how it ends.
A little bit too much too late. I mean, if he'd done that earlier, it'd really kind of get off that punch I was talking about. He's got to move his feet. He's got to get after these strong punch combinations, and he just didn't do it till the last little section there. And I mean, it worked, but not enough for him to win this fight. I really think he had to win this whole fight. I mean, it should be, and I called a unanimous decision earlier, but it didn't happen that way either.
Miyata, who continues to impress all and sundry, as we said. Where will he be in half a year or a year's time, Miyata? Very, very impressive specimen is little Hercules. Mini Overeem.
Mini Overeem. We got to find out if he eats horse meat. We have to now.
This is a no-brainer. You could literally have no brain. You could be lobotomized and you'll still know who won this one. Little Hercules! Kazuyuki Miyata continues his winning ways. A unanimous 3-0 victory for Takeshi. I've got to say though, Frank, unimpressive. And folks, when we return here to Nagoya in his 50th fight, Nagoya's own Hideo Tokoro, the